There are several lawsuits to prevent President Biden's changes to Title IX from including protections for gender identity. The Carroll ISD school board is among those suing. Tonight, some activists showed up at the school board meeting to support the district's efforts. And Fox 4's Amelia Jones is in South Lake with the story. Amelia.
Steve, the Carroll ISD School Board didn't comment on the status of the lawsuit against the changes to Title IX at tonight's meeting, but many thanked the board for standing up to a change that they say threatens the future of women's sports.
DC values are not Texas values, and Carroll ISD has made this loud and clear.
In May, Carroll ISD became the first school district in the country to file a lawsuit against the Biden administration for changes to Title IX. The landmark civil rights law bans sex discrimination in education. It was updated to also ban discrimination based on sexual orientation and gender identity. Carroll ISD trustees claims it goes too far in adding protections for transgender students and attacks the rights of girls in the district.
Title IX is designed to protect opportunities for women, yet the rule change requires schools to do the opposite.
The conservative group Alliance Defending Freedom filed the lawsuit on behalf of the district. Monday, the ADF joined another conservative activist group, Texas Values, at a press conference before Monday night's school board meeting. Others, like former college basketball player Cassidy Comer, were also there to show support for the lawsuit.
I mean, we're seeing so much more traction with women's sports. I don't want to lose that.
Comer believes if the updates to Title IX take effect, women could lose a spot in their own arena.
So if these coaches, if these teams start seeing that one team is trying to get a competitive edge by using a biological man on their team, they're going to have to do something to be able to compete at the same level.
Last year, Carroll ISD trustees passed 3 new policies affecting LGBTQ+ students, including limiting bathroom and locker room use to the student's gender on their birth certificates and not enforcing teachers to use a student's preferred pronouns. The Carroll ISD School Board discussed the pending litigation during a closed executive session. When it was time to make public comment, no one spoke against the lawsuit. Rather, those who spoke were in support of the board's stance on the issue.
As a concerned parent, the thought of a teenage boy being allowed into the girls' locker room is deeply unsettling. I believe no parent, regardless of their stance, would want their daughter to come home from school and share such an experience.
The board didn't make any comments on what was discussed in the executive session.
We are different, but it does not mean that we don't deserve the same opportunities as men.
Earlier this month, a federal district court in Fort Worth ruled in favor of the state of Texas and its lawsuit against the changes to Title IX. The changes to the Title IX regulations are set to go into effect on August 1st.